Breaking news. Krim has sold their house. If you listen to this and podcast and you don't know who Krim is, to us, that is Croy Bierman and Kim Zolciak Bierman. There's been this huge, foreclosure for 2 years, it seems like. They haven't been paying their mortgage. And they got divorced, and they finally sold their house, but for a fraction of what they put it up for. They originally put it up for $6 million, and it just sold last month, and we're just finding this out, at $2.7 million. But they bought it for $900,000, so they still made 3 times the amount.
Yeah, but you don't know if they have second mortgages on that thing, how much debt they have. I don't know. I'm very, very curious. Also, 2.75. I can't believe it didn't get foreclosed. So kudos to them, I guess, for that. Because if you haven't been paying as close attention as we have, they were given ample opportunity to get this home or keep this home out of foreclosure. And ultimately they did. I would just like to say, I hope everyone in America who is dealing with financial hardship and facing the loss of their home is afforded the same level of grace and permissiveness that these fools were.
No,
because I don't wish anyone's home to be taken from them, but my God.
I mean, they delayed foreclosure. I don't even know how many times.
So many times. It's like, do you even have foreclosure rules in Georgia?
No.
Well, I don't think anybody has been more tied into the real estate in and around Kim and Croy's house in Milton, Georgia, at realtor.com than myself.
Yes, you're always checking.
It's become a passion of mine just to know what the real estate market is like over there. And I will say, based on their neighbors, I think somebody definitely knew they needed to get a deal done.
Yeah.
Because there were homes all around them that were in that 3.7, 4. We didn't, when they listed it for 6, we were like, that's not going to happen. The house just next to them sold 4 months ago for 3.8. Exactly. And the fact that it was 2.75, somebody got a heck of a home there.
Deal. Yeah. I mean, and again, I think
They'll have to redecorate.
Feel like it was furnished, like all them pictures of Croy hanging around.
Oh, sure.
I would sell that stuff on eBay.
Oh, yeah. We got to redo a lot of this, though.
I just wrote on my crotch.
What? What did you do on your crotch?
I wrote on my crotch.
You wrote on it? What did you write? Look here, or
I don't
surprise.
need to write look here.
Wow.
No, it's just, I'm playing with my pen and it was open and then it wrote on my.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Sorry, you guys.
You don't get some Murphy's oil soap on that, and it'll take anything.
Murphy's oil on my pants,
dude. It gets anything out.
Of
Grease
fabric?
stains. Yes, it really does.
Okay.
Just use it, squish it together, soak it in some water a little bit, and anything. Those are.
I'll let my
hints from Don McClain.
I'll let my 54-year-old laundry lady know.
Okay.
She's not a laundry lady. It's my partner, Jamie.
Oh.
Now, if this Milton, Georgia real estate moment or that laundry tip wasn't enough for you, we got some blind items.
Wow.
You guys want to do some blind items?
Yeah.
Let's get it started here with this one. On the set, these Oscar nominees were hooking up and continued to at most of the premieres. The partner knows, but as we've discussed, exclusivity was never a part of the agreement.
Oh.
On the set, these Oscar nominees were hooking up and continue to at most of the premieres. The partner knows, as we've discussed, though, exclusivity was never a part of the agreement.
Timothee Chalamet.
Yes, and Maria Barbaro. So the Joan Baez.
What is her name?
Monica Barbaro.
Monica Barbaro. I just saw that last night.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
And?
Did you love?
Loved it.
So good. And she's so amazing. And she sung everything and played everything.
Did he.
And so did Edward Norton. They all did.
It's unbelievable.
I loved that movie so
much. And I can't, that makes me feel better that they actually did hook up because, Kylie just needs to understand.
There you go. That's
they had
the
to
third
get into
part.
their role.
Kylie's the one who set it up. She's like, hey.
Yeah, I don't want to have sex with him.
I don't have to worry about it. There you go.
Or maybe they do, and it's just, who cares? All's fair in love and
Money.
the Kardashians.
According to the blind items on the set of A Complete Unknown, Oscar nominees Timothee Chalamet and Monica Barbaro were hooking up, and they continue to at most of the premieres. Kylie knows, but as we've discussed, exclusivity was never a part of the agreement.
Whoa.
Okay.
Shocking.
It's kind of life imitating art, except put in Elle Fanning for Kylie.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well said. There you go. You guys got that first one. You crushed it. Nicely done. Of course, he's up for Best Actor. She's up for Best Supporting Actress. I hope they all win.
Oh, I'm so torn now. Adrian Brody and Timothée Chalamet. I'm like, oh, God.
Did you like The Brutalist?
I did. I mean, I thought his performance was unbelievable. There were some time jumps that I didn't like, and it made me not capital L love the movie. I won't say where, but I was like, no. Okay.
There you go. Let's roll on and do another one here. The SNL special news cycle did wonders for many people this weekend. None bigger than this longtime permanent A-list movie and TV actor whose drunken moment on stage would have been front page news any other weekend. The SNL special news cycle did wonders for many people this weekend. None bigger than the longtime permanent A-list movie and TV actor whose drunken moment on stage would have been front news any other weekend.
Meryl Streep? Okay.
Okay, so
A-list.
were they actually in a sketch?
No. Let's listen to the
On
blind item
stage.
again.
Okay, sorry.
The SNL special news cycle did wonders for people this weekend. None bigger than this longtime permanent A-list movie and TV actor whose drunken moment on stage would have been front page news any other weekend. The drunken moment on stage had absolutely nothing to do with the SNL 50.
Oh.
The only reason why we haven't seen more of it.
Oh, got it. So the
it's a
SNL 50 was a
separate thing.
distraction
Okay.
from the thing that we would have seen on stage of a concert.
Not a concert.
Oh, yes. Then it would have been
We have
the SAG Awards, or maybe not SAG.
SAG. What was the other award show?
Critics' Choice?
Nope.
It's not Directors Guild. It is the hair and makeup.
Nope.
Is it a
this?
foreign
It wasn't in
BAFTA?
this country. There you go.
Oh,
BAFTAs
okay.
were this weekend as well.
Is it a Brit, obviously?
No.
No. Oh.
This permanent, longtime permanent A-list movie and TV actor.
Permanent.
Longtime permanent TV and movie. So they're like doing it all, and they were drunk McDrunkerson.
This blind item is proving its point.
Did they win an award?
No.
So they were a presenter?
Yes.
Previous award winner, perhaps?
You
have
yeah.
to look it
They've
up,
won
but-
lots of awards before. Again, longtime A-list
It's not Tom
TV
Cruise.
and movie actor. Nope.
Denzel Washington?
From a franchise.
From
I got
a
to give you more
franchise.
details. You're never going to get to it.
Superhero?
Long time. Not superhero. Although, technically, they do play a villain in another superhero franchise or universe.
That's not going to help me.
Harrison Ford?
One of the most iconic villains of all time. This guy has a very special connection to.
Oh.
Satan?
From the superhero
Harvey
universe.
Weinstein? John Lovitz. He was actually
Yeah.
across the
outside.
street.
Yeah. Oh gosh. This is so Ben Affleck?
Most iconic comic book villain.
The
Jim
Joker?
Carrey?
You said the Joker.
Oh.
So he's connected to the Joker. The Heath Ledger Joker?
No. This SNL special.
Cesar Romero?
This SNL news cycle did wonders for many this weekend. None bigger than the longtime permanent A-list movie and TV actor whose drunken moment on stage would have been front page news any other weekend.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay.
And it's not Jack Nicholson because he was at the SNL.
Correct.
thing, even though he was the Joker. So he didn't play the Joker, but he's connected?
No, he plays the Joker.
Oh.
Just not necessarily
In
on screen.
this
In
is
life?
too smart for me.
Yeah, this is too smart for me.
How could you? There was another iconic portrayal of the Joker
Jack Nicholson. Oh,
that wasn't live action.
Oh, animated Joker.
Who's a long-time animated Joker.
Luke, I am your father.
Mark Hamill.
Oh.
You guys see what happened to Mark Hamill this weekend? Well, then this truly proves the blind item's point.
Wow.
The SNL news cycle has done wonders for many people this weekend, none bigger than the longtime permanent A-list movie and TV actor Mark Hamill, whose drunken moment on stage would have been front page news. He was presenting an award on the BAFTAs and his pants fell down.
What?
Like
completely wardrobe malfunction, button popped and dropped.
Button pop
like
and
it
drop.
was maybe
Pop and drop.
Pop and drop.
Pop and drop.
Pop it like you hot.
Now, luckily, the lectern, the thing he was sitting in front of, did have like a cover in front of it.
Was he
we
like
weren't showing anything? He acted like it didn't happen.
So then he tripped over himself?
Oh, my God.
Watch the replay. He's literally doing the speech talking about this award, blah, 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 blah. Nope. Grab, pull up, mess around while still talking and reading the teleprompter.
Oh, my God.
And then eventually gets to the award.
How did we miss that?
Well,
Somebody fell down on the job. Somebody's pants fell down on the job.
This is proving the blind item's point that the SNL special news cycle did wonders because we would have had
thanks to the blinds for alerting us to this.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Did you watch the clip? Did you watch the moment?
I'm just seeing, I'm just seeing stills from the sun.
Yeah. So there you go.
Don't stare directly at those.
Unfortunately, because of him, we saw stills of the moon.
You guys both.
Was he wearing panties?
I don't know. Actually, you didn't see. I'll be honest. You didn't. The blind item maybe making it look a little worse than it was.
Grundies.
Grundies? Oh. I don't know. Boxer briefs should be the way for everybody.
I hate boxer briefs.
You do?
Oh, yeah. They get bunchy. I don't like bunchy in my underpants.
And you don't like boxers.
No, because they're bunchy.
So you like Grundies.
I like Grundies because they don't ride up.
Okay.
Keeps everything nice and secure.
Okay.
Now that we've got that established and visuals, let's
You're
move on to
welcome.
another one.
I'm not wearing pants right now.
Take your time to watch Mark Hamill's pants fall off.
You wrote on your pants earlier.
That was my crotch.
Oh.
It looks like the former A-list rapper now feels comfortable being more open with the B-list guy she cheated on her partner with. Either that, or she's doing him a favor after her ex reminded the world of his real preferences.
Whoa.
Looks like the former A-list rapper now feels comfortable being more open with the B-list guy she cheated on her partner with. Either that, or she's doing him a favor since her ex reminded the world of his real preferences.
Is this that Cardi B story?
Cardi B and Stefan
Diggs
and Offset.
You got it all.
What Offset? What are his preferences?
We're talking about Stefan Diggs's.
Oh, Stefan Diggs.
You may remember. Do you remember last time these two were in the headlines?
No, I just saw that they were
vaguely
out
because
on Valentine's Day.
I don't know the name of Stefan Diggs otherwise, and I would only know it from blinds.
An NFL player.
I'm just saying I would only know it because of.
And you knew it because 4 months ago we told you that while Cardi B was 8 months pregnant, she cheated on Offset with Stefan Diggs.
Got it.
Okay.
That was the last time we heard of these two. Well, now they're being seen oot and a boot. Now, according to the blind item, it looks like either Cardi B now feels comfortable being more open with the guy she cheated on Offset with, or she's just doing him a favor because you may remember the couple of days after the moment where the rumors came out that he cheated on. That Cardi B and Stefan Diggs had hooked up when she was pregnant.
Yeah.
We also got all of these stories that Stefan Diggs was apparently at one point, somebody was wanting to press charges against him, a male, for sexual assault. Oh. Now, nothing ever came of that, but there's been more than one time in the blinds that the speculation around Stefan Diggs. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So who knows?
Again, blind items.
And the idea that Offset, there was an idea that we talked about that, okay, maybe this was Offset trying to throw something out there. Exactly.
Some rumors.
To offset the rumors about his pregnant wife.
I mean, and if you're, it's a choice to, if someone's really pregnant.
What are you trying to say, girl?
If someone's really pregnant, that's a different kind of choice too. It's.
Lots of choices were made.
What are you saying?
Well, it's not very comfortable to have sex, I'm sure, if you're super pregnant. I'm just saying, I've been pregnant, and there's no way I'd be doing anything.
I mean, I'm not going to argue
pregnancy.
with that.
you just don't feel good. Your belly's all big and everything hurts.
Well,
and then you kind of have to, like, I don't know, as a man, it would be a little interesting to ignore the fact.
Yeah, I don't think probably ignoring it. I mean, it's probably.
I feel like you can't.
I think some people are
right there.
Yeah. There's something for everyone.
Next topic, please.
Let's just say that. There's something for everybody. So.
I guess so. That's what I was trying to get to. Anyway.
Let's move on.
Okay.
It's been a fun start to Blinded by the Item. You guys are crushing it today. Let's move to this one. You know you are losing the narrative battle when the most outspoken co-star on the film went from your side, being very vocal publicly, to not supporting you any longer. This weekend has been a bigger misstep than the marketing was of the film. Pretty obvious.
I mean, this is Blake and Ryan, but who's the other person?
Yes, Brendan Skellner. Yes. You know you're losing the narrative battle when now Brendan Skellner, who was one of the very first people on Blake Lively's side, is now backtracking and being vocal about not really giving support to either side any longer. And then the second part of this blind is just basically saying the events from this weekend, Saturday Night Live 50, seems to be a bigger misstep than the marketing of the film. Social media has destroyed these two because of this.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, and that's why I think that's why you started to see people in Hollywood through sources talk to the tabloids and say, like, they shouldn't have been there. Yeah. And I think it's because they took the temperature of the room, which was not the room they were actually in, but the room of social media, because those of us on the outside of their tiny little bubble are like, hey, y'all, I don't think this is the story you think it is, or that you've been telling yourself, or at least it's more complicated than that. Evidenced also by Brandon literally going from Team Blake to, I'm not going to get involved in this conversation.
Yeah.
When he was interviewed by Gail. So it's like, I mean, you know, I get it, why you do that, but it smells very much like Colleen Hoover.
Yeah.
All of a sudden removing any evidence from her Instagram of either Blake or Justin, which is probably what everyone should have done in the beginning.
Yeah.
Is to just, like, we don't need to take sides until we know the full story.
Fun fact and follow-up from a blind we had yesterday. You may remember I mentioned that in the blind items, according to the blind items, again, these aren't my words, these are the words of the blind item land, that maybe Blake and Ryan did not have the best experience at SNL. And one of the big reasons why is because Scarlett Johansson and Colin Jost made sure everybody understood the assignment, I think is how the blind item was worded. It was interesting yesterday when I was doing some research on Wayfarer Studios, a.k.a. Justin Baldoni's studio.
Yeah.
One of the next big projects that has kind of been put on hold as a result of this, we heard about the Pac-Man one, but there's also the Eleanor the Great, an upcoming drama film, and the directorial debut of Scarlett Johansson.
Oh my gosh.
There's another layer there, folks.
Oh, Mike.
So she has got Wayfarer Studios is a big production company behind the directorial debut of Scarlett Johansson. Something that's kind of interesting to think about.
Wow.
That is interesting then that they would have been so, I mean, if you believe the blinds, that they were so instrumental in trying to get everyone to, like, you know, let's.
And then, you throw in the X Factor. Not the TV show, the X Factor of Scarlett Johansson and Ryan Reynolds.
Yes.
It's just fun.
It is fun. That is juicy.
This will never stop giving us fun.
Yeah.
I just
always look where the money goes. I
just want to be at the party, and I just want to feel the vibe of the room in their area, like where they're around. If people are like turning their backs and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe they're here. Like, because you can feel that. It's palpable, you know?
Did you see the Amy Schumer clip? I mean,
no.
Again, random clips, it's always hard to tell. People say, oh, that's the smoking gun. We saw it.
That's what we do.
She just kind of walked up behind, and she, being Blake Lively, gave a little like touch to Amy Schumer, made a little comment, and Amy did not seem the most receptive. Again, she could have had her thoughts elsewhere. We didn't probably see the whole video. It is, but Mike, I don't know.
What Occam's razor, like, every celebrity in that room was like, I don't care what the truth is. I don't need this on me right now. I don't want to be in a photo or in a video or sat next to this like radioactive story, because then suddenly I'm a part of the conversation. Unless you are like Kevin Spacey, who's trying to like sneak in the back door, or James Franco, like, hi, I'll have an opinion.
Hi.
Yeah. You know, like somebody who's trying to gin up attention versus everyone else is like, I am Switzerland.
Exactly. Can you imagine just because when I was watching the special, it's like I was looking at all the actors around anybody that was speaking. I'm like, oh my God, there's Steven Spielberg. There's, it was just like, whoa. And so if you were in that orbit or circle of where they were sitting during that whole thing, you had to try to do something with your face.
I think I said this yesterday. I don't think it was on the air, but like, can you imagine I don't know, pick some A-list celebrity. You go sit down in your chair and you're like, oh, to do. And you look over and it's Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, God.
And you're like, your agent is instantly fired. Or, whoever got you those tickets, you're like, seriously?
Yeah, the seating arrangement was very important.
The Kevin Costner clip was my favorite. So when she stood up and he was like looking around, like, is she down there too? Like, what's going on over there? Like, I think it clicked on him that, Ryan Reynolds is here. Is Blake?
He was just grateful.
Yeah.
Eyeballs weren't on him.
God. Well, they were during major bits, him and Jenna Ortega.
No, I'm saying, absolutely. He got a lot of camera time. I'm just saying that we weren't paying attention to him in the same way that we would have been 6 months ago because of all the falderall with Christine, ex-Christine Baumgartner.
You guys are crushing it today. It's been a fun Blinded by the Item. Let's see if we get one or two more. It just depends on how this one goes. This A-list newcomer singer continues to lean into his controversial behavior from a couple of weekends ago. If he keeps people distracted, maybe they won't notice that his nude photos are being circulated all over the internet again.
Again?
According to the blind items here, not me speaking, this A-list newcomer singer continues to lean into his controversial behavior from a couple of weekends ago. If he continues to keep people distracted, maybe they won't notice his nude photos are being circulated all over the internet again.
Well,
Benson Boone?
You nailed it.
Oh, for sure.
That was just wishful thinking.
No. But
he's too young for me. He's too young.
Do a quick little search and maybe you'll see more than you bargained for, because according to the blind item, Benson Boone continues to lean into his controversial behavior. You may remember he was wearing that jumpsuit thing, and then he kind of like adjusted himself on the stage of the Grammys, and now he's still kind of leaning into it on social media and has been for the last couple of weeks. Well, I guess he's trying to keep us distracted because according to the blind items, if you do a little more digging, you might find more than you bargained for, or exactly what you bargained for.
What, can I ask a question? Yeah. What does that mean in the context of like a sex tape or?
According to this, there are nude photos of him floating around the interwebs. I do a lot of research. I'm not doing that much research.
Yeah.
I do a lot of research too, and I haven't happened on those photos. They haven't popped up.
Yeah, I'm never going to do that kind of research because if you have to take your computer in to get it serviced, you better clear your history. And then it's really there forever if the government had to look into your computer or the CIA.
Suddenly you go dark.
Well, I'm just saying, like, what you do online,
I don't think the government
search for
cares
is
if you see a random wiener from Benson Boone, but
yeah.
Or in my case, Drake.
Yeah, I mean, who hasn't seen that?
Yeah, I did look that up.
Because
you told me to, Mike.
I accidentally saw that one, to be fair.
You can't not see that one. Like, you could not open X or whatever it was and not have that served up to you.
I just saw a blurred one.
That's a big blur. Let's do another blind item here to wrap things up today. They can say what they want, but this B-list reality star / host is going to be the one to sue her in-laws because they are speaking to the media, even though they signed an NDA that she forced upon them. They can say what they want, but this B-list reality star / host is going to be the one to sue her in-laws because they're the one speaking to the media, even though she made them sign an NDA.
Oh, is this Allison Holker?
Who's Allison Holker?
Twitch's wife.
Twitch's wife.
Oh, sure.
Is telling her truth in a book.
And they're not happy
that's
with
her truth. And they're like, don't say that about our son. Sometimes you don't know what's going on with your kids.
Truth. But according to the blind items, there's maybe some legal sides of this because they said they are ready to sue her for the things she's saying. According to the blind items, we don't know if this is true or not, but they are saying that Allison actually required her in-laws to sign an NDA about some of these experiences, maybe tied to this book or maybe tied to his death, whatever the case may be. If that is the case, obviously they're not going to be suing her. In fact, the blind item would lead us to believe that she might be suing them.
Okay.
For saying
would you
things.
sign NDA?
I don't know.
NDAs should be illegal. Except for like absolutely necessary cases. But too often they've been overused.
I'm just going to start doing it here at work. Like, can you sign this NDA for me?
All right. Well, while you're getting ready to print your NDA up on the company printer, John, I would like to encourage the rest of you to make sure you're listening to us Monday through Friday on MyTalk because we're on the radio, downloading us wherever you get podcasts because you can like and subscribe and tell all your friends about it. We're also on the YouTube where you can see all of this happen every single weekday. It's called
Blinded by the Item.
Bye.
Blinded by the Item.